It was the last day of filming for Love and Hip Hop, and if you thought you knew what drama looked like, wait until you hear about the shocking fight that destroyed the set. Yes, we're talking about Mendes and Kirk throwing hands, cameras rolling, and tempers flying. You won't believe what led to this fiery altercation, and trust me, this fight isn't just about a few harsh words. What's really going on behind the scenes? Stay tuned to find out because you don't want to miss the untold details of this crazy moment in reality TV history. It was supposed to be a celebration after months of drama, heartbreak, and secrets being revealed on camera. Everyone was getting ready to wrap up another season of reality TV chaos, but nobody could have predicted what was going to happen behind the scenes on set. At first, everything seemed to be going smoothly as the crew finished up final scenes. Cast members got their makeup done, and the usual small talk filled the air. However, what most fans don't realize is that reality TV isn't just about what you see on screen. It's the behind-the-scenes drama that really makes things explode, and that's what happened. Sources close to the production revealed that tensions had been building for weeks, especially between Mendes and Kirk. Both men have been involved in some. Kirk has been dealing with his own problems, such as the drama surrounding his marriage to Rasheeda and his alleged infidelity. And Mendes, who has also been through his own struggles and legal battles, is now attempting to focus on his family and career. But with everything simmering beneath the surface, it was only a matter of time until things boiled over. Multiple insiders have confirmed that the final day on set was the breaking point, as what began as an innocent exchange of words quickly escalated. According to one production source, it wasn't just a random argument. There was history between them, and it had been simmering for a while. But what really Mendes allegedly confronted Kirk over some unresolved issues involving family loyalty and respect just hours before the blow-up, saying, "You've been crossing the line for too long now. It's time to settle once and for all." Kirk, who is known for his own temper, didn't back down, according to sources, and replied, "You're not going to talk to me like that, especially not in front of the cameras." However, what happened next? Did this argument stay contained, or did it spiral out of control? Stay tuned because this argument is about to turn into something much bigger than just no one could have predicted how quickly things would turn from a verbal sparring match into a full-blown physical altercation. But insiders have revealed that it wasn't just a one-time incident. Rather, it was the culmination of months or even years of unresolved issues. If you've been following Love and Hip Hop for any length of time, you already know that the history between these two men is complicated, as Kirk has always been a polarizing character. One minute he's a Mendes was already upset, but when Kirk began running his mouth about his personal life, it was the final straw. Mendes wasn't about to let him disrespect his family and think it was just going to slide. According to multiple sources, the conflict stems from a lack of trust. Mendes reportedly took issue with Kirk's actions off camera, accusing him of disrespecting his family and his wife, Yandi. The tension reached a climax when Mendes allegedly confronted Kirk during a break between filming scenes, calling him out for crossing boundaries with some of the show's more controversial storylines made about Mendes's previous legal issues. According to sources, Kirk made fun of Mendes by saying, "I've seen what you've been through, but you don't get to act like a saint now. You were locked up, and now you're acting like you're above everyone else." That's when things got ugly. Mendes reportedly yelled, "You don't know anything about what I've been through. You've been playing games for years, but you won't play with me today." When it became apparent that this wasn't just a small argument, but rather something deeply personal, a physical altercation broke out. But the shocking thing is how quickly it got out of control. Caused chaos on set, with crew members rushing to break up the fight and security stepping in to keep the two apart. But that wasn't all. There were rumors that it wasn't just a fight between two men, and that it was the result of months of power struggles behind the scenes. Could Mendes and Kirk's feud be a metaphor for a larger shift within the Love and Hip Hop cast itself? Could this altercation be the first in a series of explosive fights that would change the course of the show forever? After the fight, the set was in complete chaos, and the atmosphere changed from excitement to pure chaos. Cast members who had been getting ready for the season's conclusion were now at the center of something unexpected. Supposed to be a moment of, it quickly devolved into an emergency. But what happened when the cameras stopped rolling? How did the producers and cast react to the mess left behind? According to insiders, once the altercation between Mendeses and Kirk reached its peak, everything came to a screeching halt. Some cast members were scattered, while others were left in complete shock. According to sources close to the couple, Yandandi Mendeses' wife was reportedly inconsolable, expressing her anger not only at Kirk, but at the entire situation. She was devastated not only about her husband anymore, but also about the show becoming toxic. In what appears to be a classic reality TV move, the production reportedly decided to roll with it, but with a twist. After the altercation, they filmed additional recovery scenes with the cast. Insiders claimed that it was like a damage control moment, saying that although she's no stranger to drama, seeing her husband get into a physical altercation was a new low. Rasheeda was crying and unsure of what to do. Frankly, I don't think anyone expected it to escalate that far. Mendez and Kirk, who had just gotten into a fight, were supposed to continue filming together for the rest of the day. But instead of working through their differences, both men reportedly refused to speak to each other. According to sources, Kirk tried to apologize, but Mendez wasn't having it. A producer told the Shade Room, "It was like walking on eggshells after the fight. Everyone knew the show needed drama, but no one wanted to be the next." There's more to this than just hurt feelings. Word has it that the fight and its aftermath have already set the stage for a major shakeup in the show's lineup. Could this altercation signal the end of some long-standing relationships on camera? And will the producers replace them with fresh faces to keep the drama at an all-time high? As tensions continued to mount on set, the Love and Hip Hop cast was left wondering about their place on the show. Was the final straw for some of them? Were relationships forever changed by this altercation? More importantly, what would happen in the upcoming season? When the dust settled and the last day of filming came to an end, the real question that lingered in the air was what this means for the future of Love and Hip Hop. It wasn't just a fight, it was a pivotal moment that has shaken the foundation of the show. The aftermath wasn't just about broken relationships and hurt feelings. It was about the direction the show would take going forward. Some of the cast members were visibly upset, while others were already planning their next move. Who emerged victorious? It's no secret that Love and Hip Hop thrives on drama, but this fight between Mendez and Kirk could be the biggest turning point in the show's history. Although previous fights and explosive arguments were the series' mainstay, this one seemed different because it wasn't just a fight over trivial matters or personal grievances. Rather, it was about deep-seated tensions that had been simmering for a long time, and producers couldn't just brush that under the rug. According to sources close to the production team, the producers are already in damage control mode, trying to figure out how to incorporate this drama into the plot. According to one insider, after the fight, producers immediately began discussing who could stay and who should go. They're not afraid to shake things up if it means more drama for the show. But the real question is, who will be affected by this? Fallout. Will Mendez and Kirk make it through this mess unscathed, or will their feud leave them out of the spotlight in future seasons? Going forward, some insiders believe that this fight could result in a significant overhaul of the shows. Cast for the upcoming season, stay neutral in the hopes of avoiding becoming entangled in the drama. It is understandable that Gandhi has distanced herself from the fallout, and some sources indicate that she is considering whether she wants to continue her role on the show after this incident, especially given how the producers have handled the situation. She is at a crossroads. She has been through a lot, and this fight was the turning point. She isn't sure if it's worth it anymore, a close friend of Yandi disclosed. Meanwhile, Rasheeda has reportedly been in a similar situation, divided between supporting her husband, Kirk, and assessing the future on the show. Rasheeda is a strong woman, but after seeing how things went down, she is seriously questioning how much of herself she is willing to put out there. This is a turning point for Love and Hip Hop, and the next few months could determine whether or not the show can keep its momentum. What's next for Mendy and Kirk? Although the two men may have agreed to stay out of each other's way during filming, it's clear that the tension between them isn't going anywhere. "This is getting personal," said an insider. Then there's the bigger issue at play. The audience of the show is invested in the drama, but the fallout from this altercation could be an A or break moment for the fan base. It's difficult to predict what the future holds for these two men, but one thing is certain: their relationship will never be the same. What began as a small argument has now exploded into something that could change the entire landscape of the show as the smoke. They are both well-known figures on the show, but they each have fan bases. Some of them support Mendes for standing up for his family, while others support Kirk, saying that Mendes went too far. In the weeks to come, expect the fallout from this fight to continue making headlines. If there's one thing we've learned from reality TV over the years, it's that producers are experts at amplifying drama, and this fight between Mendes and Kirk went beyond the scripted chaos we've come to expect from the franchise. Insiders close to the show have confirmed that the producers are already planning to exploit this altercation in ways that will keep the drama alive and even intensify it. But how exactly? Let's break it down. The producers approach capitalizing on the chaos. The producers are looking to craft storylines around the feud in an attempt to capitalize on the heightened emotions between the two men. They know how to work the cast. They've already started planning episodes around the fallout. A production insider revealed that they're going to use the tension between Mendes and Kirk as a through line for the next season. The producers chose to lean into it because they believe the fight between the two men won't be a one-off incident, but could serve as the basis for an entire season's worth of drama. Although the producers are doing everything they can to keep the drama going, there are rumors that the fight may mark the end of an era for some of the show's stars. It's evident that the aftermath of the fight has made some cast members rethink their future on Love and Hip Hop, and Yandi, who has always been a fan favorite, may not be willing to remain on a show where the drama feels more and more toxic. Yessi's got a lot to lose, and she's not sure she wants to put herself through this anymore. She's been part of the show for a long time, but now she's questioning whether it's worth the personal cost, according to an insider close to Yandi. Meanwhile, Rasheeda, who has been a regular on the show, may also be at a crossroads. Her loyalty to Kirk is undeniable, but this altercation may be the catalyst that makes her reevaluate her position. Rasheeda is one of the most grounded people on the show, but even she's beginning to feel the weight of the constant drama, according to a close friend of Rasheeda. However, some speculate that the producers may be planning to remove these important characters. If you think about it, the entire Love and Hip Hop franchise has always relied on pushing boundaries from infidelity scandals to secret pregnancies. The show has never shied away from delving deeply into the lives of its stars. However, what happened between Mendes and Kirk was a different kind of drama, a raw, unfiltered explosion of emotions that left no room for pretenses. This fight could signal a shift in how reality TV handles drama going forward. Fresh blood could replace the veterans and bring a new dynamic to the show. Blueprint for upcoming seasons where producers encourage even more personal real-life conflicts to play out on screen. The lines between personal and professional life have already become blurred on reality TV, but the Mendes-Kirk altercation may make that blurring even more pronounced. In fact, there has been talk that the producers are looking to adopt a new approach where the drama feels less scripted and more like a documentary-style unfolding of real-life tensions. They're trying to move away from the put-on drama and lean into more authentic chaos, according to one source, which is where the big ratings are at the moment. What does it mean for Love and Hip Hop and its viewers? If the producers keep going in this direction, we might see a This is a new era of reality TV where the cast members are free to be their most raw, emotionally charged selves without considering how it might impact their personal relationships. The catch is that this strategy could backfire. Will viewers eventually grow weary of the constant chaos, or will they keep watching the train wreck unfold? It's a risk for the producers, but it could pay off handsomely.